So we are here at Captain Steve's at the start of our 20th annual RZ Rogers Memorial Toy Run. The bikes definitely came out today. As you can see, it's a huge turnout. Let's walk around and get some footage.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, for the land of the free and the home of the brave. I want to go ahead and recognize a few groups that are out here. Obviously, I don't know everybody. I'm just picking some out of the group. I want to say thank you very much for the Speedway Harley-Davidson Hog Chapter for helping me with everything that's gone on. I'd like to say thank you for the Charlotte Hog Chapter. They always come in full force, and they've been doing this a long time with us, so we greatly appreciate it. Tilly's Salisbury Hog Chapter, Christian Motorcycles Association, Twisted Sick Family. Surprised you, didn't I? You didn't think I was going to call your name. The Red Knights, the Boost Fighters, always come in numbers. Those are just a few of the names. Thank you. Thank you very much from the bottom of our hearts. I'd also like to say thank you to Pete with Captain Steve's for letting us use his parking lot, and he donated all the coffee. Okay, also thank you to Krispy Kreme. They donated all your breakfast or donuts. And also, since I forgot somebody, which is on the number one on my list, I promise, the Sons of Liberty. Now, when you guys get over to the dealership, you're going to see a whole bunch of bicycles. They're the ones that brought most of those bicycles in, and we definitely appreciate bicycles. All right? So, with that being said, I'm going to turn this over to Debbie with the YMCA, and she's the one that takes all the toys.
Good morning, guys, and thank y'all all so much for coming out today. What a beautiful day, and we can just to give back to our community, to the kids. What you're doing is so special today. We will raise a lot of toys, have a lot of toys donated through people just like you. That's going to make Christmas special for so many children. We will serve over 222 families this year. That's equates to about 700 and some children. So just think on Christmas morning when you get up and share Christmas with your family that you've made a difference to these kids that maybe would not have gotten Christmas without what you're doing and people like you do for the YMCA. So thank you. We appreciate it. And thanks to Amy and her staff at Speedway Harley-Davidson for putting this together for us. Without their partnership is just tremendous to what we can do and serve the children in our community. So thanks, guys.
Heavenly Father, we thank you for this beautiful day that you have given to us where we can come together in fellowship to help others in the community. We ask that you keep all of the riders safe, not only today, but all year round. Keep their families in your care. Shower them with your love. Heavenly Father, we also remember all of those who have departed from us this year. We ask that you be with their families as we continue to ride the ride that we are meant to ride. We ask that you allow us to get back to the children of our community and let them know that someone else loves them just as much as their parents do. We ask all these things as Jesus said, amen.
Thank you, Chad. All right, now we're going to go ahead and introduce you to Sergeant Christie with the motorcycle unit of Cabarrus County.
How is everyone? We got some awesome weather. Our unit's been on bikes since 7 a.m. It was very cold this morning. So we're thankful for the warmth right now that we have. It's a beautiful day. First and foremost, I want to just let everyone know Captain Rankin, who's over our motor unit, cannot be here today due to an injury. And he wanted to express that he wanted to be here very much because this would have been his last toy run on official duty, and he cannot be here. So if everyone just recognize that. If you knew him, that's why he's not here. He was concerned that he was not here, and people just wouldn't understand, and we were like, you can't be here. So, thank y'all for that. So thank you for Amy for always supporting us for this great cause. Everyone involved with this event that gives the toys to the kids, that's what it's all about. That's why we're here. And we want y'all to have a safe ride. So we need a couple of things for that to happen. What we're going to do, we're going to ride in a staggered formation today. We do that for safety, so we know where we can fit in. So don't adjust to us, we'll adjust to you. Don't ride outside of your comfort level, but also don't leave big gaps. Big gaps create problems at intersections. Cars sometimes think they can fit in. And we do have, there's a truck and a trailer at the end. And also we have a Cabarrus County General Services truck with amber lights that'll be in the very back. So we have 8 motorcycles here. Every intersection should be covered. We've got it planned out. So if there is some type of emergency and we're not up front, you do have to obey traffic laws. But hopefully that's not going to happen. That is worst case scenario. On 49, when we're in our lane, all motorcycles in this escort have to stay in the lane. So don't pull out into the lane beside of you for video reasons. We need that entire lane to make it back up front. And if you guys are pulling out, it creates a lot of hazard to us because we're coming at a very high rate of speed, and a lot of the motorcycles you will not hear us coming. If a bike breaks down, just keep going. There's a truck and a trailer that's going to pull over and assist you. All right, when we leave, your feet should not touch the ground, and we're going to hold everything for you. That's our goal, and safety is also our goal.
All right, and last but not least, the icing on the cake, Amy Rogers-Thomas.
Good morning, everybody. It's a beautiful day. It's not quite as cold as I thought it was going to be right now, so that's perfect. And looking forward to a great ride. I know a lot of people have already been thanked this morning, but I also want to go back and thank many people. So first, I'd like to thank our partners with Captain Steve's for allowing us to gather and start our ride here, providing us with nice hot coffee on a cold morning. Also to Tim Clausen for helping provide the donuts this morning. Big shout out, as always, to our Speedway Hog chapter for all they do for today's ride. I also want to thank Paul Hunter, a good friend of mine, for honoring us with his beautiful voice again this year. This event comes to life every year with the teamwork of Nicola Dow and the rest of our marketing team, now including Curtis Felder and so many other of our staff members at Speedway Harley-Davidson. Each year, we're able to count our blessings that we've got the wonderful motor unit from the Cabarrus County Sheriff's Department to lead us in a safe and fun ride. I'm very sorry about Captain Rankin. He's been doing this ride with me since I took over 10 years ago, and this would have been his 10th year with me, but hopefully next year he'll be back and at least ride with us. So everybody just say a little prayer and wish him a good recovery. And I'd also now like to thank Sergeant Christie for taking over and leading us in a great safe ride this year. And he's going to do a fantastic job filling Captain Rankin's shoes. I also want to send a big shout out to the Harrisburg Fire Department for having this amazing flag for us this morning. Thank you, guys. And last, but certainly not least, thank you to all of you.
for being here and supporting such a wonderful cause. Because of our relationship with the Empty Stocking Fund and the YMCA, together we do so much for our community. My daddy started this ride 20 years ago, and then once my grandmother passed away, we named the ride after her. I feel proud to have continued that tradition for the past 10 years and look forward to many, many more years of doing so. I actually see some people here today that have been on all 20 of these rides. Bill and Brenda DeHappert for one, and if anybody else has been on all 20, I'd like to see you raise your hand, because I know there's a couple of you here. But Brenda, Bill, raise your hands. I know you've done it. And then, what about the rest of you? Has anybody done it for the last 10 years since I've taken over? Raise your hands. All right, thank you. Thank you so much. It's such a blessing, and it's such a blessing to have all of you here. Last year, our goal was to serve 1,100 children and 440 families. We served 1,188 children, exceeding our goal last year. That's amazing. And for those of you that don't know, I want you to know that everything collected today, it stays in our community, in our own backyard. We take care of our own first. I don't know why it continues to amaze me how our biker community has such big hearts. But it does, and you do, you amaze me. I was recently asked, why choose children to help? And for me, that answer is pretty simple. Many children, they have no control over their environment. It's up to the rest of us that can help to help. And that's what you're doing here today. Thank you. We also partner with Cooperative Christian Ministries, and some of the monetary donations today will go towards the Utilities Assistance Program to keep power and heat on for families in need as well. As usual, when you get back to the store, come in, drop your toy off under the tree, and then you can make your way to lunch being served. This year, my longtime best friend, Iris Hubbard of 133 West, is serving lunch. So I hope it's something you can look forward to. We already started the fire pits before we came over here. We've got warm fires going. We've also got Jiffy Pop popcorn out there for you, so you can pop some fresh popcorn over the fires. Should be fun. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for being here today and giving back. Not just a toy. I know how important it is to give your time. Time is precious and it's something you can never get back. So thank you. It truly means a lot to us, and it means the world to a child right here in our community. I hope each of you have a wonderful Thanksgiving and a wonderful holiday season. Let's have a safe ride today. So let's get this ride on the road and start your engines.
So as you can see, the ride just got back in.